I don't really know. Probably just if she was on Project 23 for a bit, probably with repairs when she can. Making sure things stay in order.
Okay.
And, you know, maybe teenage tomfoolery.
Teenage tomfoolery.
Yeah, you know, you gotta run amok sometimes.
Okay.
As someone who minorly ran amok as a teenager, I totally agree.
You know, they always say you only get to pee once, but, you know, second time around,
You get to make new choices.
they get to make new bad decisions.
Oh no.
Commit all manner of new war crimes.
So yeah, so for like 2 days, what are you doing?
Yeah, like I said, probably like helping out around the ship, making sure stuff is good there.
Mm-hmm. Would you get any spell
Probably at
scrolls
some point-
to start making?
Oh, I mean, yeah, probably. That would be a
Yeah.
good idea. Spell scrolls are good.
You're gonna look for spell scrolls to make some cure wounds or other scrolls. You do whatever you want with them, but
Yeah. I think I would be casting healing word
yeah.
scrolls.
It's cure wounds. It's not healing word.
I thought it was healing word.
No, it's cure wounds.
That's what it's in my freaking thing as.
Well, then stop. Change it. It's a cure wounds, 100%.
Told me it was healing word. So I put
It just
in my
has
key- I
it
put
only
in
has a
there.
range. It just has a range. That's it. It's cure wounds with range. That's all. But
Okay.
yes.
Let me fix my spells then. Hold on.
It's not a bonus action to cast. Fuck that. As you would probably look for spell scrolls. I guess yeah, you could roll me a D100 to see how rare it is right now. I usually try not to have a D100 be the case for that specific thing, but it's fitting that it is for this time actually.
I had to make sure I put the right one in from the compendium.
Okay.
Where to go? Oh no. Wait, there it is. Okay. Everything is fine. I found it. Life is good.
Life is good. Life is fixed.
What's the range on it so I can fix it?
It's on the message I sent. It might be pinned.
So let me go find it.
Yeah.
Hold please while I find things.
Not pinned.
I'm gonna search it.
Okay. 60 feet probably. I think it's
a 2d8 roll as opposed to any mods and a 60-foot range.
Yeah. It's just a bridging of the two spells. It's just not a bonus action to cast. But Arthur, you there? Well, Victor, really.
Yes, sir.
Great, Victor. What?
Yes, sir.
All right. So because it really I want you guys to think of like when it comes to incapacitation, when someone's down to 0 hit points and stunned and what have you, where you're basically out of RP moments, is kind of irksome to me. So I would actually prefer to, like, even as Arthur is down at 0 hit points, you still have functionality. You are not out of the fight until you roll all your death saves. You can't do much. You can't cast spells. You can't
attack. I can't even
run. But you can warn and maybe strategically inform your allies that you're down. You know, like you aren't out. So I would like to ask, like, what is, because I have to roll new initiatives for everybody because I lost my initiative count. Don't ask why, and I'll blame my son. But it's,
we do have something which involves us clicking on our token, then
Yeah, I
Maybe
know,
shifting
but I don't
or-
know how to do all that, and that's like learning more things on Roll20 that I don't have the space in my brain to learn. But
Okay.
it's fine. We're gonna just roll new initiative. But what is it as you go down at 0 hit points? Because you're down, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So as you're down at 0 hit points, what are you saying to your allies? What are you doing to maybe change the tide of this battle?
Excuse me.
What do you because you're down, right? You're at 0 hit points.
Um.
I'm asking.
So what? So what did ours be before getting knocked out? Besides probably the ceiling or the ground.
Wait, what? Repeat that.
Like, does he see the beholder trying to hold something off?
He focused on you because you were hurting him pretty badly.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I'm
what you
just
see.
simply
All
gonna
you
tell-
see is this thing just hitting you with everything it has, all its mechanisms that are spraying this magical elements at you. These magical elements at you.
okay. Arthur's gonna shout, "Help!"
Okay.
Before getting knocked out.
Yeah. So at 0 hit points, you can still talk and act as you would on your turn, even though you're making death saves. Is what I'm just trying to get to. You just can't act on anything. But before we go too far,
I mean, I could be dreaming about. I mean, I could just be dreaming for all you guys probably know.
no, you're not dreaming. You're down. You know that you're gonna bleed out if something doesn't happen, and it requires intervention by anyone else that's around you. You can't help yourself, but other people can. You aren't dreaming. This is actually actively when you went down. I just want to make sure that for the roleplay purposes, you aren't out of the game. You get me? Just because you're at 0 hit points. Either
I
way,
know.
before
I'll
we
just sit here and watch the chaos.
yeah.
Also, Ronin,
Mhm.
if you did not catch that, yes, Arthur is knocked out.
Yeah, I kind of caught that from the conversation that was happening.
So, Lunara
making-
14 is not good. Roll me
Yeah, I figured.
AD4.
Okay.
Okay. You have a total
Just
of
get worse.
1. 1 little spell scroll found.
That's gonna not do anything. Cool.
Yeah. They don't charge you for it. It's probably coming in through the supplies of the Project 23. You guys are gonna start noticing that there's gonna be a lot of mundane or very cheap stuff that just get in your hands because of the progression of the Project 23. But you're pulled away at some point, Lunara, from this space. You're basically thrown back to a shitty situation, as bad as the first time was, where your allies were sort of maybe bamboozled by the
What spell scroll is it?
it is an empty spell scroll for you to do what you wish with it.
Cool.
Yes, it's for you to do what your patron has asked for you to do, if that is what you do.
It is dead,
Anyways.
so
Hmm?
nothing.
There's death is a non-factor for them, don't worry. But put yourself on the map. I assume that you can see
Okay.
the map.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you, I think, like, yeah. Can't grab you from that side,
I
but I
just
can
dropped
grab
the
you from
token or
here.
whatever. So.
No problem. I'll put you here. You're on the like the top part of the theater. You know, the crows,
Like the catwalk.
the catwalk. I knew it was an animal. I knew it was an animal. as you find yourself on the catwalk, you see your allies. Probably one of them go down. You're seeing a bunch of people shooting. Ronny, are you there?
Yes, I am. How's it going,
Great.
guys?
Hi, how's it going? Great to hear from
That
you.
sounded so desperate and sad. Ronnie, are you there?
He's the only one up and is aware of the situation, you know. So I am desperate.
Because it's been 2 weeks. I remember
that's
correctly.
not the issue. The issue is we kind of left it at 2 weeks from last game, and you guys are in the middle of the shit. Is the problem? That's the in between parts, you know, the awkward bits where I gotta delete people that shouldn't be here right now. I guess.
Sorry.
How? So Colin's not here, so somehow Karzer disappears. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, so I have to just do so much DM juggling, and I decide. I will decide right now that I will decide on the players deciding on it. Have I said the word decision enough? Everybody roll D100 brand new. That has nothing to do with anything but just how fair I'm gonna be for this next
Oh.
fight.
Oh man.
Roll over. I want it to be. I want it. It has to go like higher than 89 for me to be satisfied right now. Oh, actually, I got all three. But fuck, yeah, fucked. Excellent. So, what happens is not what should have happened, but what I want to happen. So, first things first. Everyone roll initiative.
Let's see. I need to get my sheet going. I don't even have my sheet up. And I apologize, guys. I have a little bit of a cough, so I may mute if
No
I feel a
problem.
really big one coming on.
Of course, I get it.
I rolled high on initiative for once.
Let's
This is
see.
terrible.
Initiative. I know where initiative is. There it is.
All right. So yeah, that's gonna be bad for you guys.
Oh, that's great.
At this moment, I am already not counting the NPCs. There are enough Court of Horns members here. Technically, Ronin, every one of these people are Court of Horns members. A lot of them from the original Court of Horns, and yeah, they look sketchy. But
Of course they do.
I have this dice here that's gonna basically decide how things are gonna go. Hopefully, it's under 7.
So a little bit of context, Ronin. When last we played, Ronny had convinced this group of Court of Horns members that have been trapped pretty much in hell all this time to help us fight this huge monster-like entity that's supposed to be like the greatest threat to the universe, even if it's only at a fraction of its power. But these guys, basically, it's a temporary alliance. They're helping us with the idea that they're hopefully going to get out of this whole situation with a lot of us working together. But after we fight this thing, they're pretty much not obligated to us anymore. They're going to go whichever way they so desire. So just something to be aware of, that after all is said and done, if we survive this encounter, we may just have to kind of keep a little extra eye on these guys, because I don't know 100% what they're about. They just agreed through some really good charisma rolls to help us.
Yeah.
And a
So
little
we'll
bit
see what
of-
happens.
What I'm hearing is put them all in a room and fireball them.
Yes.
That could work. So here's the unfortunate reality of the situation. It's layer action comes up first on initiative 20, then it's gonna be Lunara, then is the Gaiax creature after Lunara. Then we see what the hell happens actually. Good luck to you all. It was nice knowing. Yeah. So first things first, for the layer action, they're gonna burn all 3 of their legendary actions their epic action and their Esper action in order to just literally grab Arthur and
shit.
squeeze at him. This doesn't do anything, as this thing recognizes what you're doing, Arthur. You sort of came in here with a bunch of Adasaur's stuff, and that's pretty obvious. So he's now trying to kill you. He can't, and all of you guys benefit from a long rest almost immediately as that happens. So that's annoying.
Oh wait, I got back up.
Yep, you're up.
Yay! I get the stab things again.
Yes.
Is the music
That's-
good, Cherry?
That's as much as it could do. It has you in its grasp still. But the most important thing that does happen is your final and third wish did technically go off because Adasaur will not allow you to die. Great. That actually technically means all the Court of Horns members are back up, even the disintegrated ones. Lunara, you're up.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is problematic.
Well, don't worry.
Not worry. This is a highly problematic situation. Ew.
Yes, but I was down. And most of the guys there were dead, but now they're all alive, so...
Now, I'm going to... Oh no. I don't know what to do here. Sorry. What? Do a thing. How far am I from this dude? Oh, shit. Okay. I am going to cast.
Yes, save the day. This thing's barely hanging on.
I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers at 4th level.
Okay.
That's going to be a DC. Let me see what my supposed to DC is. 19.
Okay, passes.
Save.
How much damage does it take?
Let me see. So it's... There's not the first. So it's 46s, and it's gonna take half, so really it's not gonna be like anything. It'll roll. Hello? Please, did it roll? Oh, it did. Sorry. The first one, so half of 9.
What type of damage is this? Psychic? No.
Yeah, it's psychic, and it's gonna be half of...
You're breaking up a lot. I'm barely hearing you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes. I think you said psychic.
It's psychic, and it's only half of 9 points of damage, so it's really gonna be garbage.
Okay, I see the 13, and I don't want to look up. How about that?
Only half of that.
No problema. Half of 13 is a number. There we go. Anything else at the end of your turn? This thing has been pelted with 314 total damage. It does not have more than 400 hit points.
Don't have a bonus action, so...
Okay, it is Gaiax's turn. It gains all 3 of his legendary actions, which it burns to immediately become, well, smaller. For one. Just gotta be at a imaginable rate. It drops our friend Arthur, but not before trying to abscond with their weapon. So, Arthur, may I have you make a athletics check? Arthur, you there?
Arthur, you're muted.
Or AFK? All right, I guess I keep it then.
Mhm.
I keep your weapon. Very nice. You walk up here. They fly up all the way to the top. Up there, you see in their hand, Lunara, clear as day. They don't notice you too much. They're shoving into the mouth of the entity. The chalice, not a chalice. It is a genie's lamp. The genie lamp that is Adasor's genie lamp. It tries to put it in its face. Cool. That's great. Arthur, are you back? Guess not. Ronnie.
Yeah,
Oh yes, you are back. Okay. I need you to make a acrobatics check for your weapon. I want to see if it gets taken.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you figure out a way to get rid of my...
No, you hold on to it. No. It like it was pissing me off. Like that. Well, it was pissing him off, but yeah. Great. You hold on to your weapon, but it does take the Adasor's lamp. And it is Arthur and Ronnie's turn. You guys may do anything together or not. But Arthur first, then Ronnie.
I'm trying to remember how much of the guns I've used up, because I feel like the last thing I could see.
You're at D10.
I was at D10. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have both the guns out. I think after this point they're going to be too weak to really do much, but I'm still going to use them this turn, I think, since I'm at range now. Well, let me see. How many feet of movement do I have? I've got 30 feet of movement, but I can get about there, I guess.
Okay.
I think that would probably put me in a good field of vision for shooting.
You can see them clear as day. They're just up at the catwalk right now.
Are they kind of like floating?
They're
high?
up in the... Yeah, they're like... They just landed.
Gotcha. In that case, he'll just shoot at them from where he's at then.
Yeah.
So I can roll my D10s. Or wait.
There's a D20 to attack.
I think I have the buttons, but do I need to do the... Because the D10
The
rolls
damage,
for damage.
the damage
so...
you'd have to roll separately, yes.
Okay, so then I can just use the buttons then. Because I have the Wrath and the Pestilence.
Yes.
So, Wrath first.
Okay. Does anyone remember this thing's AC? Because fuck, I forgot.
And I'll roll the Pestilence. I mean, the Pestilence isn't great, but...
Alright, let's assume those hit.
EC. Yeah, because I can't remember right off. I know it was pretty high. I feel like it was... There's certain attacks that didn't hit.
No, he has high damage threshold is what he has. His AC is not overly abundant. Oh no,
Gotcha.
no, but he's an incomplete version. That means he's 20 AC, but he probably got knocked down 1 or 2 because of you guys already. So I think his AC is 18. I'll say 1 hits.
Okay, sweet.
You convinced me to take
case,
1
I'll go
away
ahead.
from you, by the way. I was gonna deal with it later. I was like, this round is fine.
I like knowing things, Kevin. Even if it shoots me in the foot later, it's one of my I don't know what you would call that.
Great traits, I think.
Me to a fault. I get. Yeah, I don't know.
It's an
D10,
amazing
I got
trait.
an
I
8,
love it.
and then sneak attack.
Okay, so that's 8 plus the 5 I gotta add on there. No, plus the 7.
And
You
then
gotta remember that.
it's 66. And that's really balls. I rolled 3 1s. That sucks. Nah. Whatever then. Ronnie shoots it, looks at it. It looks very unaffected by what he's doing right now, and he just picks rocks.
Yeah, it wasn't much damage that you did on there for that one shot, unfortunately. But is there anything else that you wish to do?
Arthur's up now, right? He's not bleeding out anymore because of the wish.
Yeah.
Yes.
and everybody else
I
is
could
is up.
attack him, distract him while you pepper shot him at the same time.
Ronnie,
What do you want to do, Arthur?
Ronnie's
Go ahead, Ronnie. You got some?
well, as a free action, could Ronnie try to up everyone's charisma now that we got everybody back up? To kind of like try and, I guess maybe do like a rousing like battle shout sort of. I mean, I know it's not technically his rogue thing, but he's just gonna try and encourage everybody to give it their all. So he'll just be like, "We got everyone back. Give it everything you've got. Fire everything." And then he'll just kind of prepare his guns for the next shot.
Make a persuasion check.
Sweet. Let's see. Persuasion. Not bad.
Okay. This will be good for the coming moment. All right, Arthur. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Well, firstly, I'm gonna roll.
You're gonna rage. Yes.
I'm not a barbarian, so I can't do that.
That's what I thought you
am
were gonna say,
rage
though.
I'd like
No,
to
but I am
rage.
He just gets really mad. He doesn't rage.
What are you gonna do? This thing is like 60 feet up in the air right now.
Oh, 60 feet up in the air.
Yes.
Well, then I'm gonna use my... I don't think I got a bonus action, do I?
You have an action and a bonus action, of course.
Well, I'm planning to use my action to swap weapons. Or, I guess, drop my...
You're gonna
Drop
drop
my
your
light-
weapon?
Yeah, Blight Sword to... I sure hope I don't run out of bullets on this one, but... Wait, where'd that weapon go? Huh. Where's the anti-lizard breath? There it is! Yep,
All right.
I'm good. Right, shoot out of the sky.
Yeah, go for it. Shoot it. Both of those will hit. This thing is resistant to some of this, but not exactly. All right. Let's put that on there. Poison doesn't do much damage to him, but definitely is affecting the creature with acid. This thing barely hanging on. But is there anything else that you wish to do?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I can move away.
Everybody pelts this thing, doing a total of 50 damage.
Sorry?
Everybody else pelts this thing using magic or throwing their spears or what have you to attack the creature you guys are all trying to get.
Nice.
Ooh.
It is his lair
Well-
action.
Well, beyond that, I'm pretty much done my turn.
As it is its turn, effectively, it shoves the lamp into its face, and it forms like a liquid being, even smaller than it is now, nearly indistinguishable. But as that happens, there is like a screech. Almost as if there's communication, in fact, happening, as if the first wish is being uttered. And with a flash, all of you are somewhere else.
Oh, joy.
Yes. Let's fucking go. All right, no, I gotta copy everybody this way. Hold on. Let's go. Copy. Great. Okay.
This thing just chickened out because we had it on the run. Oh, wait. Maybe it didn't. is gone. Yeah, it chickened
Barovia.
out. Who are these guys, though?
Kevin, why does this look like Barovia? Kevin? Kevin?
Oh shit! The entire time I've been saying this whole stuff like muted. What the fuck?
I was like, I can't hear anything, and I'm wondering what's going on.
So I will repeat again. Fuck. Where was it? Was that I was muted at? As you all make
pretty
it to
much-
this land that does not look like Barovia, because all maps look the same sometimes. There are cars that seem to be misplaced in broken poles. These inefficient vehicles that sort of have tread tracks that aren't connected or would work in one function, but in fact in multiples. It doesn't hover nor keep off the ground itself to avoid terrain. In fact, it lingers on it, and as one sort of rushes past the entity that is still lingering, by the way, there, it skids and almost crashes, but halts itself before multiple entities walk out to ensure and check the situation, see what actually happened. But as they go to approach the creature that is forming, there's a couple of them that just step out. It's like, hey, what's going on? And the one that's up front is like, oh, are you okay? And they sort of just are grabbed by this liquid form, this thing that seems to be, how would I say, just a blob, sort of like a single cell organism shape that sort of lingers and looks onto this individual in a spacesuit and then just tosses them aside once you see that it has sundered them to nothing. It takes the shape of them a bit, but it is formed with horns on its head, the shape of the lamp. In fact, within its brain vessel, it removes another mechanical creation with ears of some sort and just drops it in front of its feet. It turns around almost emotionless, floats, and then walks to the west. Well, sorry, flies to the west. It ignores every single one of you all here. But you see, as just this sort of entity is formed and just starts flying away.
And this was the creature that we fought up to this point.
Yep.
It
Oh
ran.
no, it's healing up.
Oh yeah, like all these guys were like incinerated as all that happened. Like the energy was so immense that it was like a heat wave that killed everything in there. It was just like quick gasps and grasps that were stopped in literally 4 seconds. So let me hold on. Hold on.
Do we have any inkling where we are now?
You guys have no idea where you are. Initiative order is we're not in initiative order, but you do see all of the quarter horns people here that I'm gonna fix their sizes in a minute, but still they are still lingering. They all seem sort of like vertigo is hitting them. They are not sure where they are as well.
Ronnie kind of like exhales to sees that thing just flying away. I don't know what that thing really was, but whatever it is, it's decided that it no longer feels the need to fight us. I have no idea where we are, if we're still in hell basically, but I guess from here on out y'all can stay with us or go your own way. But a deal was a deal. We survived. Every one of us made it out by the skin of our teeth, but there it is. In the meantime, me and mine, we're gonna try and find our friend. Which, at that, Ronnie kind of like acknowledges Ronin. Lunara. Well, you're a sight for sore eyes. I'm not sure what happened to Carver, but basically, welcome to the party. It's a shit show.
Yeah, you guys really really screwed up, huh?
I didn't. I was along for the ride. Bjorn,
It wasn't
he
even-
apparently decided to touch things that weren't his and basically got him arrested by, I don't know what you would call him, the Intergalactic Hell Police, maybe? And, we got zapped.
the enforcers
hell
of the
and-
court. I believe it's more fitting name.
Intergalactic Hell Police.
Pretty much.
You guys,
I mean,
without them being very subtle, they go to the working one vehicle, throw the bodies out, and then are gone.
they just peace out on us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Without saying a word,
wait,
like
where's
all the
Bjorn?
suspect Court of Horns members, the ones that were connected to Adasaur, they all just fucking left.
Huh.
Eh, Ronnie said, let's live and let live, so they can do whatever for all Ronnie cares. As long as they're not trying to kill us or actively fight us. Who are the two that stayed behind?
The ones that are current actual Court of Horns members to the Alliance.
Were they with us for the fight with the big
Yeah.
bad? Or... Okay. Ronnie kind of looks at them, kind of raises an eyebrow and goes, so what's your two's deal? Why aren't you going with them?
They are from before the regime ended, so we don't want to linger with those sort of individuals. We're better equipped as assistants. Assistants? Yeah. We could get you through things much easier, you know, like magical healing. I was gonna bring your friend up actually, if he didn't get up himself.
Ronnie kind of looks at these guys long and hard. His eyes kind of narrow a little bit. What kind of vibe are these guys really giving off? Are they kind of like... Were they doing much in the fight? Did they seem like they were useful when we were fighting, or did they seem just kind of like they
Yeah.
were running around?
There's a bunch of bardic inspirations being thrown out. You're not sure how much there are left that this individual could do. This guy threw himself kind of in the front, but as I wouldn't say tanky is the word that would describe this individual. Plump, definitely. They can make a great meal, and they could use their equipment just as so, and that includes slicing butcher knives into things that need slicing.
Oh, good.
He'll get the job done.
Ronnie kind of like snorts a little bit at the dude, and he goes, "Are you a freaking chef?"
Yes. Everyone has to
Wearing a
have a
frickin-
hobby.
You're wearing a chef's hat.
Yes. Would you like to find out what
Veronica-
happens when you mess with the chef hat?
Something happens if you mess with your chef hat.
How many pleats
Now I'm
does the
curious.
chef have?
You know, that'd be on your folly. You mess with it at your whim. He sort of looks away, sort of like he's
Are there
like
7?
expecting someone to touch the hat, but lets it.
Evan,
Yes.
how many pleats does the hat have?
Plates,
Pleats, like folds.
Like-
folds, a
Isn't
couple.
how like chef hats have the little pleats?
Yeah, it has like the natural 4. I'll call it. I don't know.
Oh.
What the-
Oh,
The
he
required
knows 4
numbers.
ways to cook an egg. Good job.
I didn't know it was connected to anything.
It is. For each pleat resembles how many ways a chef can cook an egg.
Oh,
That's crazy. I did not know
Okay.
that.
so he has actually 82.
Damn.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
That might be too high. I might have overshot it. I'll say
So many
14.
ways to
14.
cook
We'll call it a good even 14.
I mean, this is a big universe. Maybe
That's
there's
what I'm
lots of
saying. I'm
different
like
kinds of eggs you
acid
can
and
make.
poisons and all the other things. Sometimes there's radiant cooks. There's
Yeah, maybe
Anyways.
he really does have no 82 eggs to cook eggs.
No,
I mean,
that
there's
might be a
lots of
little
eggs in the
much.
universe.
Still, that might be a little much. Still.
I mean, I don't know.
Stretch.
I mean, how would like a rock's egg taste in comparison to a chicken's egg, or a giant? I don't know.
No, but you
What
don't
is the
count
biggest
different
entity?
eggs in that equation. I think
It's not the different types of eggs.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
literally the
The-
way in which they're cooked, like sunny side up, or boiled, or all that.
All right, back to
stuff.
D&D. This guy
Okay.
definitely could cut up whatever he's cooking.
He's a skilled chef.
He does have a magical
All right.
butcher's knife. The other guy does not have magical items. He is casting magic though.
Ronnie looks at them both, looks back at the others. So we got a flam and a chef helping us out. Guess it's better than having them try to kill us. Do you two have names? Or are we just gonna call you Chef and String Boy?
Of course, we have names.
I'd like to take this moment to note that you're actually both wearing hats. One of you has a very incredibly impressive, quite large top hat, and the other that crazy, floofy chef hat. Both of
So
which
if I
look
remember correctly,
really
so if my
big.
notes are correctly, we have to kill this thing in order to get Bjorn back. If I remember
I
correctly.
mean,
You don't know where you are or what actually happened. That is a good question to figure out. The guy who keeps playing the I believe is a stringed instrument, but he focuses more on like his tapping and his showboating than anything. He does tell you his name. He says, my name is Dancer, and this is Omelet. And you see Omelet shake like nod to you with his 14 things.
can Ronnie insight these guys, or are these actually their names, or are these just like aliases that they're giving us?
Make insight checks.
Omelet is hilarious.
Yeah. This dude, there's no way his mama named him Omelet. There's just no way.
I mean, there's this one.
I don't know.
Might be their names. They're very charismatic folk. They're hard to read,
Sorry, check. Can I also insight?
Of course you can.
Yeah, please, somebody else insight
Me
these
too.
guys, because there's no way this dude's name
They're
is
quarter
Omelet.
horns members. They know better to say their name out loud.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say Ronnie wouldn't have believed them anyway. Actually, Ronnie would say out
I
loud.
was doing something.
Victor knows that too.
Ronnie looks at him and goes, "Omelet, your mother really must not have loved you," and it just like walks down the path.
You say that to Omelet?
Yeah, I do.
He's
As-
struck with
As he
surprise.
starts speaking, I think as he starts speaking, Lunara would probably her mind speaking abilities to tell him to shut up before he gets himself in trouble.
You tell Ronnie to shut up.
Yeah, just shut.
You
up.
try to use magic?
Gotta get us killed.
Roll a charisma saving throw.
I can't use magic. This is
Or is Ronnie rolling charisma?
No,
No? Okay.
nothing
Dang
happens.
So Ronnie tells him his mother doesn't love him, basically, because he's fucking named Omelet. That's great.
Wait, does
He's
it
just
count
offended.
as magic if it's one of my abilities?
What ability is it?
Spell.
Where'd you
I
get it
have
from?
that awakened mind ability.
From Warlock?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the DC was really fucking low. You got a nat 1 though, so I don't know what you want me to do.
Why not? But I was just wondering if it affects like
Nat
natural abilities.
1 is the only way you could have failed with that save. There is something going on. You guys could test other features, see what's going on, but you definitely feel unmagical right now, Lunara.
We're still in the Blade prison.
Also,
Does
there
Ronnie
is
recognize-
cat ear headphones on the floor in the middle of this road.
Oh.
Nope.
Ronnie will look at them. Do these look like they were meant for like a kid?
No, they came off the head of the Gaiax unit. it replaced its head feature for the lamp, you assume, because that was part of like its structure. Like it gave itself tiefling horns to hide it better. There's no hiding that. Like that thing definitely took 997 wishes of Adasor to do whatever the fuck it wants to do, and flew away.
Hmm.
Well, that's
Still
a
that
problem
piece.
for later, I think.
Arthur.
But you never know.
I mean, we could grab the headphones and try listening in.
I mean, I guess they're just headphones. What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, considering that
I'm-
someone touching something they shouldn't have touched and wound us up in hell.
I can cast
True.
Identify on it if you give me 10 minutes.
Who said that? Omelet or
No.
what the hell was your name again?
Dancer.
Dancer,
Omelet
that's right.
barely speaks. Only when he's offended, apparently. Or asking for what you want to eat. He asked, do you want me to see what it's about? Cost nothing
Yeah,
if you
would.
give me a couple minutes. Again, you guys should probably check on those fellas over there. They don't look too alive. And then maybe we could see what's going on with those devices there. They look pretty fractured, but you know, might have some insight of this place.
I'm pretty good at
Or
fixing things. I mean,
Or tell us where we are. Arthur says
You're
he
good
kind
at
of like
fixing-
walks towards
These things are
he's like,
totaled.
I mean, I work on big ass airships. I'm sure.
That was sorry.
a
That
little
was
car is
Kevin.
probably not
That
a
was
big
that was
deal.
me laughing. The dancer was not laughing like an asshole just now. Sorry. That was
I
me.
mean, I don't know.
These things are fucked.
Are they?
They're fucked.
Are they broke? Because one looks like it's still pretty intact. I wasn't gonna check on the blue one.
Nah, man, they're fucked.
Oh, they're both fucked. All right,
Yeah.
whatever.
Arthur.
I
Well,
was being
It
optimistic,
looks-
Kevin.
It looks good from the top, but as Ronny actually approaches it, the fact that its bottom has been shredded, like Swiss cheese. Not Swiss cheese, like shredded cheese. Yeah, shredded cheese is more like it. It's pretty messed up.
So it's totally fragged.
Yeah. There's no.
It's fragged.
Yeah, like maybe with like a year, you could do something about the two pieces, and maybe make a tricycle one day. You know, but that's not today.
Yeah, I don't have a shop or really anything to really fix these. They're fucked. All right. Well, if we can't use the cars, maybe we can use something in the cars. Lunara, you want to help me look through this crap and see if there's anything worth salvaging to help us get the hell out of here?
But what about Bjorn?
Yours in
Well,
Tartarus, elsewhere from here, and technically you're free from Tartarus, or technically he should be free as well.
So confused still. Sorry.
It's fine.
Basically, we're out of hell at the moment, and possibly Bjorn is out of hell, or we would assume he is, since we're all out of here. But we'll try and dig up Bjorn later. Hopefully, not literally.
Yeah. Yeah, what's
Yeah,
the
so
awkward conversation
Ronny-
with Oki?
I mean, there's a chance that he could have made it out by himself.
No, you're breaking up.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. I'm
Um,
here and you're broken up. Sorry. Should I reset?
She was a little bit glitchy when I heard her, but
Okay.
I could still kind of make out what she was saying.
No, I heard none of it. Do you guys give him the 10 minutes? 11 minutes, technically.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And once
Yeah,
that's
Ronny
going on,
gives-
Arthur.
Okay,
once
there's your
that's
item.
going on, Arthur.
Oh, sweet. What's the item? Pong's headphones?
And once all that's going on, Arthur's gotta look for the corpses to find any form of identification.
You go through corpses. You find much identification between their lapels and many pockets. Most notably, the fact that these are military officials of some sort. Something called I think they called it United Earth Army. Sounds familiar.
Player.
They spelled Earth wrong though. Spelled EARTH. Everywhere else you've seen it has been with a U. So it's either
Arthur just
cosplayers
is like,
or
still, they spelled Earth on it. Sure, it probably was spelled wrong. These guys look like they came from something called the United Earth. And he kind of like looks towards Ronny and Lunara. That mean anything to you, thought?
Does it mean anything to Ronnie? United Earth?
no, Earth is something that a lot of ships have been called and is like an ode to a lot of like old human concepts and theories, but it's spelled differently.
No idea who these guys are, Arthur. I mean, there's a lot of human lore that it could kind of be related to, but man, I've seen ships come and go, and I don't know. I'm not a historian.
All of these individuals are
for your-
wearing a bio container, which is a +3 plate armor.
Arthur's gonna take a few and put it in his bag of holding.
You're going to remove the individual from the suit first?
Yes.
No problem. You desecrate a corpse that
I mean, that's one more crime I can add to my list.
No, here's the problem. The suits are goopy inside.
So they're like
Sludged.
nasty
Ew.
bodies.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Unfortunately, that doesn't work, so I can't help you.
Yeah, so I'll just tell you guys right now. So the Gaiax unit, even at its incomplete form, now that I can't really call it that anymore. So it's sort of like the bootstrap paradox that you guys created, the worst thing in existence, technically. Whatever. Anyways, as they were close to being destroyed, they kept collecting a lot of radiant and fire energy. The players would remember this. Ronin, you wouldn't. As it was going to fall, it was gonna do like a final blast and stuff like that. But since it regained vigor via fucking wishes now, apparently, it just decided to expel that last vent on these fools. Better them than you though, so that's nice.
Okay.
Either way,
So,
as these
kind of like
bio
rough
containers,
corpse
pardon Arthur, as these bio containers definitely 100% are space suits. There are 4 of them there.
I think
So-
Ronnie was at fault for charging it because I shot it with so much fire and radiant.
I'm pretty
I think
sure.
Ronnie was to blame for that, guys.
I'm pretty sure the I'm just gonna call it the Beholder basically made the wish. I'm pretty sure.
The Gaiax
Yeah, I
unit
don't know
did
what
some
to think.
finagling.
You were screwed.
Might be worth investigating on that. The moment you say that, Omelet, who's been very quiet, you know, probably stirring a little
Yep.
pot there, in his I want to say portable cooking tool.
Oh, hot
Anyways,
plate.
as he's doing this, no, it's like it's sort of like floating and stuff. Anyways, as you say, wish, he stops stirring and he looks to you. He says, "What do you mean, wish?"
Had a
Continues
lamp on
stirring
me. One
a
wish.
little slowly.
He says he kind of like, I had a lamp with me. One wish left.
The one that
he
brought
says he
you
kinda
up.
Like,
I saw the creature say the words, sort of. I was close enough that I saw an image of him. It looked very much like Adasaur, I will say. much to my dismay.
Yeah.
Ro-
Let's just
Ronnie
hope it's
looks at
just.
the dude.
Let's
We
just
got
hope
that
it's.
thing, or I should say, he got that thing after we defeated Adasor again.
Don't. We don't need to explain the whole tale to this guy.
Look, Arthur,
He's
they're
a
already
telepathy.
here. They're Court of Horns members. They saw the thing just like we did.
He shows you his
We're
knife
all
again.
on the same side.
Arthur kind of looks at the group, kind of looks at those two, and he's like, well, I mean, should we just follow the creature that just trampled through all that, or are we just running away?
Arthur, I don't like the idea of running away from that thing either. And honestly, it incinerated those guys just by pretty much looking at them. I don't know if we are in over our head at this point or what there is to do, but honestly, we need to figure out where we are and who we can contact to get in touch with this. I mean, I don't know, maybe Leto could help us with this. I mean, I don't know. Look,
Well, I'm fresh out.
I'm a
wishes,
pirate,
but-
not...
Well, I'm fresh out.
I'm
Wishes,
a pirate,
but
I'm not king of the universe.
He kind of like grabs the lamp and kind of like passes to Ronnie. He's like, well, you can use this.
Do we even have the lamp? I thought the thing still has the lamp.
Oh no, he just used it. My wish for it.
No, your lamp's gone.
Oh my.
The lamp is gone.
Oh, that
Yeah,
little
he-
slimy little creature.
Yeah,
He also
took
wanted
it.
your sword, but you know.
You saved your sword, lost your lamp.
He prioritized the lamp.
I got an idea.
Either way,
go.
I'm gonna roll a dice.
for
Lunara,
it.
roll a d100.
Lunara, real quick, when I investigated investigated the two ruined cars, did you help Ronnie do that? Or did
Yeah,
Ronnie do solo?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, and I typed yes, and yeah.
You're breaking up, Lunara.
okay.
Also, everyone roll initiative.
Crap. Kevin, with a 25, would Ronnie have found anything in the cars that was useful while Dancer was doing stuff with the
Yeah.
the item?
25 investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Better than ask for an investigation. If you're looking through a car, I need perception on that.
Perception?
Are you getting
Okay.
help from someone? Because I assume you said
I-
25, which was
Yeah.
an advantage roll. Or are you gonna? Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
it
ask for
would've
someone for
been-
help.
Yeah, Ronnie was having Lunara help him look through the cars.
Okay.
So you want a perception with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's 22. That's, I mean, not as good as the 25, but that's still good.
Yeah, you see on the dashboard there's this, it's not paper mache, it's like origami. It's like a swan. It's pretty shiny. That's all. The
That's-
rest of the thing is
that's it?
pretty wrecked up. It's kind of scattered about, has been scavenged already. You're seeing a lot of dark shade liquid that has dried up over time. You can only assume what that is.
Ronnie will pick up the little folded origami bird, and he'll kind of look at it, shiny, look at Lunara helping him out. Here, Lunara, you can have this. I think it's a good luck charm of some sort. Might do you some good. You seem like you're having a little bit of a day.
He's just
And,
holding his
he'll
hand out
it.
to you, Lunara, empty.
Oh, is this like pickup line?
What? There's a
So I'll hold your hand. I mean, come on,
Lunara.
buddy.
There's a bird in my hand. You can't see this
There's
thing.
No, there's nothing in your hand, Ronnie.
Yeah, actually,
Ronnie
for
looks
you,
back down at
Ronnie,
his
you
hand.
can't see it right now. You're like, where the hell did it go? Actually,
What?
Ronnie, I appreciate you wanting to flirt, but there's better pickup lines than imaginary birds.
Lunara. And Ronnie kind of turns a little bit red in the face. You're not sure why. First, you're Bjorn's lady, I think. Second, if I was trying to flirt with you, it definitely wouldn't be about birds. And he kind of like has to kind of like walk that off, but he'll just gotta be like, that's the last time I try to do anything nice to anyone.
whose initiative am I
Ah.
missing?
Probably Ronnie's. No, it's Ronnie, I think.
I rolled
I see
mine.
yours. I see your 18 from you.
Let me see.
Look, sassy
Let's
teenage
roll.
Lunara gets to come out sometimes, okay?
Yeah, she's also a teenager, so that makes it
Mhm.
even weirder.
And no
Ronnie.
fears.
Oh, I got a 20 on initiative. Sweet.
Nice.
Oh, it's
Yeah, and
Lunara that
sometimes
got
Ronnie's
18. Okay,
Yeah, I got an 18.
gotcha. So Ronnie first.
Sweet.
Um,
Yeah, Ronnie sometimes just gets embarrassed. It happens sometimes, I guess.
Look, the teenage angst has to come out.
I'm gonna have the
Yeah, normally
NPCs
Ronnie
go
would
after
be
you.
really used to it.
Okay. So shit gets really rough as you guys recognize that every round on the round you will take 2 points of acid damage without question unless you could find. See what it says. Acid rain while not under full cover. So you guys need to find complete full cover to avoid this acid rain within Earth's caustic responses.
How big is
Jeez.
Dancer's top hat? Is it like super huge? Can we use it sort of like an umbrella?
It is definitely not cover in any way, shape, or form. But you guys may deduct 2 hit points right now for the time that it took for you guys to realize what the fuck is happening before you start rushing one way or the other. But now we're in initiative. Where do you go?
Ronnie starts kind of like looking around. Does anybody have an umbrella? Or multiple umbrellas?
It's probably gonna eat
Preferably
through the
something
umbrella.
acid proof. Yeah. Acid proof poncho, maybe? No? Alright then. Ronnie kind of like looks around. I guess there's probably trees around here.
Yeah, that's what everyone's
I know
kind
we
of
have-
using right now, and is not really helping.
Great.
Oh, he says it. Oh, and Arthur just starts right into the armor suits and tries to tear it off.
Oh, I thought you had him already.
I think
Oh.
he did say that he was going to get like 3 of them, but they're all sludgy on the inside with melted
Yeah.
bodies and stuff.
Do you take them?
Yep.
It is immunity to acid. Yes, it would help in this situation.
Yeah, I could fit.
There was a
you
reason they
and-
were wearing them. I just realized. I'm like, oh
I
yeah, I
mean-
forgot about the acid rain. That'd be the reason.
This is going to be pretty
Yeah,
disgusting.
you could fit Ronnie and Lunara in it.
Does
and
anyone
possibly one
have
other.
prestidigitation?
No,
Do you guys?
I'm not a caster.
I do it.
Do you guys? What happened?
I have prestidigitation.
So you clean up all of these suits. There are 4 of them. There's 5 of you.
Sure.
I mean,
Is
Arthur
everyone
could,
gonna
like,
wear
right-
plate armor?
I mean, I mean, Arthur has this acid-resistant armor,
Wait, it's
so
plate
he should be
armor?
fine.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't think I can even wear that.
I don't think
Start
Ronnie can
running.
either. I
I
think
can't wear it.
You
I only have
technically you can wear the plate armor is just with heavy detriments. You can't benefit from the armor and you're at half speeds. That's it. You still gain all the other immunities.
Like, for example, the acid resistance.
So good luck
kinda
having
mean,
10 AC in that thing.
Yeah.
Is anybody
my AC's really not great.
Arthur
Is
refuses
anybody
to wear an
resistant?
armor.
To
Arthur
what?
has his.
Is anybody resistant to acid?
No.
Technically, I am due to my armor.
Which armor?
The what was it called? The armor I'm wearing.
Pop it up. Let's see it. I
Why
totally
did I
forget the
not
name of
add-
this. Hunger, no. Something death. Killer monster.
It came out of Madame Presidente in exchange for my.
Yes, I
safety.
know, but I forget the name of the armor. Every time. It has so much benefits. It's necrotic. I think only helps you with necrotic, by the way. Because she is not an acid person.
Oh, necrotic.
It's for-
No, I
Yeah.
guess that's one.
Yeah,
But-
she'd want to protect with the things that hurt her most. But
Oh well. In your case, Arthur's
Yes.
gonna pass around the suits.
who is not wearing the
Toward-
suits? Like these guys
I'm
would
not.
be willing to get into suits unless you guys have something else to protect them.
That's why Arthur's not wearing
Question,
a suit.
Kevin.
Yes.
I know that this isn't like directly a suit, but I'm wondering if it would apply for this.
Tell me.
It's the fire shield spell.
You're breaking up, but I heard fire shield spell.
I don't. That would.
What?
I'm just wondering if maybe that would, because it's like a shield of flames, if the flames could like evaporate the acid before they reach me, or if that would just completely be beyond the realm of possible.
That is beyond the what's the time on the concentration?
It's not concentration.
How long does it last?
10 minutes.
Yeah. I say it's not worth worrying about the logistics if you're covered for 10 minutes. You'd definitely want something long term. It could work, I'll say. I would have done it like something the rain has to beat your DC sort of kind of idea, like the planet versus you. But 10 minutes is not enough. Might be enough. I won't lie to you, it's not gonna be enough. These grids, it's cloudy outside. Let's put it that way, first of all. And as we're playing, I'll tell you guys in meta, the grid system that I have set up sort of is encounter by encounter. Your the caustic responses that Earth has naturally, because it's at its end of its rope, they're wide. They're like storm levels. Like a lot of this area had already been acid coated and is just resprinkling this area. So you guys are just in the spot where is acid shit. You move off of it, you'll find other shit. You come back here, you'll find acid shit again. You know, it's consistent, and again, it's just about the frequency of these things. And you'll find that maybe this quote unquote Earth-like planet has a lot to offer, but is all stagnant. There's not many people here. Like, you might not bump into more suits or people within them. But We can only find that out by moving from here, and one person is an oddball who is not wearing a suit. Who is all wearing a suit because it's detriment to a lot of you.
Ronnie will wear one. He'll start actually getting the suit on, and he'll just kind of look at Lunara, who's also apprehensive about putting him on. Lunara, we just got to get out of this rainstorm, but I don't know about you, but my flesh is definitely not tolerant to acid. If we get in a fight, we may have to just throw him off, but for now, we got to do what we got to do. And Ronnie will don one, and while he's going to kind of see if there's any kind of, like, you know, communication device, radio inside of the helmet portion of it, like any way that these guys could talk to each other while they were, you know, trudging around through acid rain.
Yeah, make an Arcana check in this regard.
Okay. Let's see. Arcana, which I'm super good at. That's a 22. I'm rolling actually really well today.
Yeah, you can tell that there is a couple of locations that are trying to connect with you. You seem to be out of range from everything. There's one that is closest to you. It'd be 3 miles, I think, northeast. There's another one, the furthest one that's 5 miles away is to no, sorry. So northwest is the closest one at 2.3 miles away. Sorry, 1.5 miles away. Let me write this down before I start fucking it up myself. 1.5 miles away is the northwest. The furthest one at 5 miles is the east, which is, correct me if I'm wrong, the right. Now I'm doubting. And then to the southwest a little bit, maybe almost direct south from what you could tell. Like this is all like a little HUD to the corner of all of your eyes. Hard to decipher unless you can sort of understand what you're looking at. And again, being specialized with air vehicles, this is the like. These suits are meant to be compatible with some sort of air vehicle from what you're already sort of distinguishing. And then the one to the south is just 3 miles away.
Besides that, Ronnie's good with navigator's tools too. So
that would give you a different bonus. Hold on.
I'm good with airships and I'm good with navigator's tools. So
with
Ronnie's
navigator's tools, you would know
before.
that the route to the east is compromised. You would need a vehicle. There would be like a little symbol that says like a rocky road. Look.
What about, you said the one to the north is the closest, right?
Yes.
Guys, we need to go north. There's some type of... Well, there's some type of place that we can go, I think, where we can get help out of here, or at least find out where we are. All these things up in your top right corner, these are all map settings. I'm going to go ahead and ping them all to you. And Ronnie will kind of, I guess, work with the internal helmet mechanisms and basically mark all the maps to where it goes to that point. And then he'll kind of go in there if there's some sort of, you said we're out of range with a radio signal.
Yeah, you'd have to get closer to actually contact them in range. You're just out of range for the one in the northwest.
All right. Well, in that case,
it looks like it's a mile range for the short range communications that they have. You can assume that maybe in the vehicle was a long range communication device.
Right. Well, I think we're gonna have to try and truck it. A mile's not that bad, as long as we don't run into more trouble. Are Omelet and Dancer putting on suits?
One has to not. Which one?
I'm not wearing a suit.
You're not gonna wear the suit.
No,
what will you do about it? Okay, you'll just die. You may take
actually
4 points of damage.
Actually, it kind of depends on the AC of the armor.
Ronnie looks at Lunara. Lunara, do you have a problem with, you know, not burning yourself with acid?
Someone has to be without the suit, and I'll gladly wear it, says Omelet as he puts it on.
I mean, there's two of us right now wearing suits. Arthur already says he doesn't want to wear it, Lunara. What's
No, he's
stopping
wearing it. Right, Arthur?
Oh, Arthur's wearing it?
I'd hope, or
Depends
else
on
he's
the
burning.
AC.
It's
Depends on
more
the
AC
AC.
than what you have on right now, and it doesn't burn you anymore. Isn't that
Oh,
nice?
Then in that case, well, in that case, I'm changing it fully.
Yeah, you see the stats on it, right? It's like a plus. Look, a +3 plate armor. That's 18, 19, 20, 21 AC. If you're proficient, you're the only one who's proficient here, so you're the only one benefiting from that. So that's
What
Yeah,
nice.
the
there's
armor
immunity
thing?
to poison, immunity resistance to cold, immunity to acid and fire, vulnerable to magical force damage.
Don't worry about that.
Damn.
part.
Wait. Oh, there's Thane.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking good.
Yeah,
Like,
So
wow.
Bond's headphones.
it's full helmet suit. Everyone puts it on. Everyone moves on. Where are we going?
North. We're definitely going north to the first, well, to the closest location we can get to.
Okay. Lunar, is there anything that you tried to do up to and including the 10 minutes worth of the fire shield?
I'm not gonna waste the spell slot, so it's fine.
Okay. It could help.
You said magic doesn't work, so
No, I didn't say that. I said magic is
It's
weird
really-
here and you feel very unmagical and it would still work. You just rolled a
Fine,
nat
I'll
one
just
though
do it.
on using a thing. That's not my fault.
I'll just deal with it. It's fine.
You're gonna deal with it? Sure.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just die.
You'll just die. That's an option
Yeah, it's
too.
fine.
You could try your spell. You can also tell all your allies that it feels like your magic is trying to not be done, like it's escaping you. It's difficult here. I don't know. Up to you. But if you guys all move on, great. Lunar, you could take 14 points of acid damage. Again, as you're walking for a while. It's not consistent acid rain forever in this place, but it does spray here and there. And I guess it doesn't take you guys long to sort of end up in this sort of area that sort of connects to a river. You do see the creature. It's not very subtle. That Gaia creature. So like you do see like the shiny bright thing just in the horizon, just floating towards the north. Sorry, west, northwest. Yeah, northwest. But yeah, you guys could put yourselves down here. You'd bump into this place that has a couple boats lingering on there, if you wished to.
Does it look like the Gygax thing? Is it following us, or does it seem like it's still just piecing out?
The Gygax creature is definitely just flying away.
Okay.
It's just flying to wherever its desired location is. Hard to tell. Northwest, definitely. The way that you're going is where it is. They would point out
Ronnie
the
will
boats.
just kind of like
Go ahead.
Ronnie will just kind of like look in the building or look at the building. Arthur, you want to knock on the door and see if there's any way that whoever's in there will let us in?
Arthur walks in front of the door. He's kind of like gives a slight knock.
Yeah, you knock on the door is already half open. The moment you knock on it, it's almost swinging. Feel like you could just enter.
Arthur slowly walks in.
Yep. There's an individual messing around with a bunch of piles of paper.
Ronnie will follow behind Arthur as they go in.
They look up at you with horror and say, "Oh, what are you doing out at this time? What you know is rainy season."
Ronnie will take off the helmet and just kind of like look at the person. Excuse me, but we're not from around here. We kind of got dropped in unexpectedly, and we don't really know where here is.
Here, this is the area once used to be called Montana. Can't tell you more than that, I guess. Greater Americas.
He's talking
Does that
about
help?
planet, sir.
Planet. You don't know which planet you're on? Are you visitors from space or something? Earth. You're on planet Earth.
I mean, like
Okay.
the Earth,
The
Like-
Earth? Yes, the Earth.
like a
Yeah.
rotting ball of rock in the middle of the space. I mean, I don't know.
That's very specific phrasing. I think the good old girl still has a couple years left in her, but I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but I'm from Aeon.
Aeon?
So
What
last-
country? Where
yeah.
is that on the planet?
I think.
Or
we
is that a
also-
different planet?
Arthur telepathically tells Ronnie. I think we just went
Roll
further than
a
just
Roll an intelligence saving throw.
on
all
me.
of us?
No, just Arthur.
He's like trying to tell him. I think we traveled more
Oh,
than
again,
space.
that one's you. No, magic is not working for you guys. Magic is eliminated. Earth has no fucking magic. You can't cast
holy shit.
spells here, apparently. Damn.
Excuse me. Have you?
You guys saw
Hey,
someone do
hey.
identify, by the way.
Yeah, I just suck. Is what it is.
I mean, Ronnie's doing great. He's in his element today.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Arthur, Ronnie doesn't respond when you speak to him telepathically, but it's not the first time this has happened.
Arthur just looks
Ronnie
at
w-
Ronnie's like tells him, "I think we are more than just traveled through space."
Like,
No
what
one
do you
heard
mean?
that. No one heard that.
He whispers it to him,
Oh,
More
okay,
accurate.
sorry. Pardon.
and he's like, "I think that Beholder just traveled us through time as well."
Right. Like
It
seriously?
happened. As serious.
What is the year, I guess, that we're from? I should know this, but
Oh, 2424.
Like- 2424.
Yes.
I'm assuming there's like a sort of like the equivalence of an AD or something.
Yep. Yep. They would tell you 2424, and then if you ask for an equivalent to that, they would say eventually AD. Yeah. You would just give
Okay.
them like the A and the equivalent, and they'd sort of get the gist. Because
Okay.
Aen does have one of those. I just haven't came up with
Does-
it. So if you guys have a good fucking idea for that one, for like the after Adasaur, and AA just sounds like Alcohol's Anonymous. So
I
that's not.
mean, 2424 double A. I don't know.
No, 2424, this is after death and Earth.
After death. Okay. So wait, this is like the year right now.
No, it's 400 years
Oh,
from today.
My bad. 2424. I was like 2024. I don't know why that resonated in my brain that way, but okay.
No.
Okay. And
I'm not trying to get
year-
into the political D&D campaign right now, you know.
yeah. I
Oh,
get
this
it.
is when that person wins. No.
Yeah. 2424. So that's where we're from, right? So
You're not
Ronnie
from
will
there.
kind of like look at them. Ronnie will look at them. What day and what year is it?
They give you like a day in the year. So
What is
early
the
within
day
the
and the
year. Like it's like January 27th right now.
Sometime somewhere.
Is it all meshing up? Like, are we in the correct time?
Somewhere.
You're not
Like-
in your time. Based off what
Oh,
you're understanding, it definitely sounds like you're at the end of Earth's timeline before everyone decided to get
Yeah.
on the spaceships and run away from the planet before
Oh,
it blew up on itself.
shit.
Still got like a couple
Yeah. Okay.
like years, but still it's pretty close to it.
5 o'clock somewhere, guys.
I'm sorry.
So as a human, go ahead,
What?
Lunara.
No, ignore me. It's fine.
So as a human, Ronnie would know that the original mother planet blew up. So for him to be like, "This is Earth," this is pretty big shit. Ronnie's eyes go wide. Arthur, I think you might be right.
Ah, fuck.
Um,
Not only are
this
we
person that's go ahead, Arthur.
just great, just bloody great. He says it kind of like goes crestfall. So not only are we in a different planet, but also at a different time period. The second I get my hands on that bloody beholder,
You
And
keep
yet-
saying beholder. We've slain all the beholders. What are you talking about? There's no more beholders. What's the
Oh,
first
I meant
thing that
on
we
the-
did is the United Nations. No, she says
Arthur-
something else, but close enough. Fuck it.
Arthur looks at her and he's
United
like,
Americas.
Well-
United Americas, damn it. I
well,
was almost
one,
consistent.
one came back with us, I guess. And
There's a
Ronnie's
beholder
just
out
gonna
there?
roll his eyes.
We must stop it before anything. She pulls out a fat, big satellite phone. She presses a couple buttons. She waits like 6 minutes. Yeah, it'll be a while.
Ronnie like looks at this lady, rolls his eyes at Arthur. You're probably not gonna believe this, but I'm just gonna spew it out anyway. We're not from this timeline. We're from, I guess,
Oh,
the
no.
future. We fought against an entity that we're not sure is a beholder or not. It looked awfully like one.
and acts like one.
He turns off the satellite phone. Continue.
You know what? I'm already sounding like a lunatic, so fuck it.
She's listening.
We tried to get our friend back. We tried to get our friend back from hell. That didn't work out. We fought this thing, and when it was getting its ass kicked, it zapped us here. And we come from, and Ronnie says where they are from in their timeline, because I'm a little bit confused about that as the player. But he says where they're from. And
yeah,
know.
you would say something like really far from your future, an undetermined amount of time. Because it took the humans a hell of a long time to eventually bump into the Aeon system, which was already populated. But
so basically Ronnie's saying to this chick that it's pretty much like the Terminator, right? Like he's come back in time, and he's from a future that is probably incomprehensible to somebody who's basically lived probably their entire life on this crap hole.
she's blinking her eyes to you, sort of uninterested when you finish your tale, and she says, "Okay, so I don't know how much history you have of Earth, but I'll tell you right now, everyone that is alive today has done it because they could shoot iron and spit it right back out. Okay, so we've dealt with our own bit of messes. Do you know what happened to Las Vegas? demons, just all the demons, killed by one guy. Anyways,
Ron-
while you're judging us former humans, as she looks at you being one of the only humans here, and there's two others, but still, she says, and the reason I didn't shoot this one already, and she points to Arthur, is because I have seen some shit. I have a couple lizard folk friends. Like, I mean, you look a little weird, but you know, it's all the same. You're all living, breathing, thinking things. Am I wrong? Like, she's going through her how would I say, cabinet a bit right behind her. She pulls out some stuff. She seems to like just be putting like clothes on. Maybe you can tell like a massive thick cloak, very brown, rusty looking cloak that covers most of her. She grabs an extra one and brings it over to Lunara, and she's like, here, you're definitely gonna need this. And she's looking at the 4 armored men with like a
Ronny
disdain
actually
in her eyes, and then looks back to you. A lady shouldn't go out there and get wet. And then the cloak effectively just keeps you from being burnt in the acid rain. So you just have an acid cloak. It doesn't do anything other than protect you from acid rain.
That's fine. I'm
Yes.
happy with that.
She gives
Ronny,
you that. She does step out with you guys, and she says, all right, so the fastest way you could get to the fort, where you could probably have more equipped people handle your shit. I think they might have a time traveling machine that you could utilize if you could plead your case. But yeah, just take my boats. I'll be able to find them eventually. We're all generally connected.
Does this lady have any like markings comparable to what's on the armor?
Right, yeah. So one little thing I totally forgot. You guys are speaking to her, and she's not cursed. So let's see if she dies. She's fine. She had a headache, and then she's like, "It's so weird, your words. I could totally understand them now, but yeah."
Oh, we just cursed her.
And
That's unfortunate.
and she's she does say, yeah, go on ahead. She knows nothing of what just happened. She says, take her boats. It will take you to the fort.
Oh, great. Ronny will actually look at the lady. Would you be willing to trade this armor that I'm wearing for one of the cloaks like what you gave my lady friend here?
This is my only one, and I can't wear one of those. Wow, that would fetch me a nice price. Also, probably get my head decapitated because those are military. Just be careful who you're talking to. Some generals would not find that tasteful.
I mean,
that's a hard no.
so you're.
That's a hard no.
So basically, you're telling us to go to a military base where we could or maybe not find a time machine to a place that we're wearing something illegally and could get ourselves shot in a rifle squad or something.
I'm sure you came across it in with good means.
I mean,
I don't
we
know.
watched
good luck.
beholder-like entity get melted, or we watched them melt.
There
these
you
people,
go.
and
Tell them exactly what
borrowed it.
happened. And you're walking in acid lands. It makes sense for you to scavenge something that no one else is using anymore. It's the first rule of the land.
Arthur looks towards them and he's like, well, in your case, even if we do figure our way back home, there's still that entity. And it still has that bloody lamp.
Do you think that if we give the guys at the base this armor, that they'll trade us for something like what Lunara has on? I mean,
I'm
it's
sure they
theirs
have
anyway.
plenty to offer you there. Their resources are pretty good, from what I can understand. I'm just an in between. I just try to make sure that the mechanism for this is operable. That's it.
Right. Do you have a name that we can drop him as I guess like a personal reference?
Of course I do. And Kevin isn't coming up with it right now. Hold on.
I like names. Besides that, if we need to tell like some general guy, who sent us there, if
Yeah.
she's connected to them somehow, it'd be better than, not having a name.
She says, you could tell him Marcy Ellis sent you from generator number 4.
All right. Well, if there's any other kind of news, or if you see a flying, glowing creature at all out your window, we're gonna be on this channel, and Ronnie will kind of show her.
Do
through the headset,
do
like,
you
what
guys
channel
need
they
weapons?
are
I
on.
have like one spare gun that one of you could have. I see that only you have a gun. Well, I guess the two of
Ronnie
you
has
have
lots
guns.
of guns.
But the rest of you don't. And the actually Dancer and Omelet sort of shake their hands, and he's Omelet's like showing the knife. She's like, really? But then to Lunara, she's like, do you need one?
No, I'll be fine, but thank you.
It is very
Yeah, she's
dangerous out there. You cannot go out there unarmed. You have to take one, please.
We got her back, but normally
Yeah, I'm
she's
unarmed.
quite the
You aren't
mage.
unarmed? But what weapons do you have? She's looking at you and she doesn't see any weapon on you.
Oh, I do have some things. Bag,
What do you have?
full pockets.
What do you have in the pockets? What do you have in the furry compartment? That sounds dirty. I don't
Well-
answer that. Hold on.
That's why I call them. Evan, this is why we call them my squirrel pockets.
Squirrel pocket. There you go. I forgot what it was called.
The furry
pocket.
compartments. That's great.
It's terrible.
That's
Um,
hilarious.
I'm gonna clip
Yeah,
that later.
nasty.
Fuck.
No, you won't. That's gonna become one of your little shorts.
You know
you know
what?
it is. You know it is.
Now,
Fuck.
from
I
now
mean,
on, we have to refer to
oh.
Lunara's pockets all as furry compartments.
Oh lord.
All the furry ones.
Jeez. So what's going on? What does Lunara have to appease this individual that they have a weapon?
I
I
mean,
mean, I've got daggers on my belt. I've got
They're giving you a disapproving look. They're like, that is not enough.
bow.
There are creatures that will come at you from a long distance that you want to take out, and the zombies. Don't even get me started on the zombies. You even let them come anywhere near approaching you. It's dangerous. Those things are unhinged, and some of them move with speeds. You're breaking up, Lunara, by the way.
I don't have gun proficiency.
Oh,
and Arthur.
She doesn't
just
seem to
looks
care.
Too annoyed.
she's like trying to get you to have it. It's like holding her hand out for you to take it.
Lunara, could you show her
take
like
it.
fire coming out of your fingertips or something just to get her so that she's not worried about you?
Do you show her magic?
Well, I just.
Well,
With my
actually,
rolls tonight.
Ronny says
probably
that. Technically, so she kind of
Yeah,
draws
he says it out loud.
she kind of draws the weapon back, and she's like, "What? What do you mean by that?"
Like magic.
that was
spells.
really under her breath. She did not really ask out loud, but you may respond still.
Oh, he says it.
Okay, so you say
Magic
magic spells. She puts the
Uh-huh.
gun on the table. She kind of looks away from everybody. Then she looks back up, and she says, "You know magic?"
He knows magic. I don't. I'm not a mage.
Could I see? I know some magic too, says Dancer.
Well, Lunara, you want to show her something, even something small? Might help our case too, especially if they've never seen magic before.
Sure, I'll throw up some little dancing lights.
Sure, charisma saving throw.
Yep.
Right.
Cantrip,
being
right?
Blocked out here.
Yeah,
Nice.
dancing lights. How you want them to look? Where did they go?
They're just little, like kind of like purpley little orb lights.
You could make him the shape of someone as well too, if you wanted.
Ooh, sure. I will make one of them the shape of my favorite little imp boy,
All right, so nice.
and then
So-
I'll do one in the shape of like a dragon,
Gotcha.
just a plain one,
Yeah.
little orb.
So revealing magic to this individual, they sort of look at them with awe as you form multiple shapes with your orbs, and eventually they sort of just get out of that stupor, look up to you, and say, "Wow, I honestly never thought I'd see magic again in my lifetime." That is, you've made an old, probably wizened woman very happy today. Is there anything I can offer other than the cloak? Really, I still need mines, but if the gun does aid you, take it. It doesn't seem that it would. This is a very mundane, very a low caliber weapon. It is meant to more fend off things, but if you have magic, I can only assume what you can do. Do you find difficulty casting it nowadays, or since you've been here, I guess?
It's a little difficult.
I used to cast magic too. I used to be able to do a couple tricks here and there. Nothing like the mages in the colleges, but honestly, it was fun before the apocalypse, I guess, started. You know, they sort of roll their eyes. You can see them sort of trying to. They shift their hands, almost prepared to cast what you all can recognize to be sort of like the symbols anybody does for a mage hand. And they sort of sigh as nothing happens. And they kind of just hit the table a little bit, like upset about it, not just softly enough that they don't want to hurt themselves. And they say, again, you have access to my boats. You may take them. It's just past the generator. It would fit all of you just fine. I would say just split up. Maybe the heavier one of you. She looks to Arthur. In one of them with the lighter ones. You know, I think would be.
How many
make
boats
sense.
do you have?
Just the two.
All right.
The
Sounds
uh,
good.
it is meant for, again, the military's use, and if you're already on your way up there, feel free. It is faster than walking. If you would have walked, you would have had to have gone through there's like a bit of a mountain then that you have to deal with, you know. And see, the
Yes.
way the earth is fucked now, is rivers are so weird nowadays, but if you can recognize where their paths are, you can sort of exploit them. And just as long as you have a system to rope some of those boats back, is not even an issue.
How long will it
So-
take us to get to the base on the river?
Probably half an hour. But at least you'll be out of the acid rain by then, for sure.
All right. Thank you
Yeah.
for the help.
It
Wish
will
us
be
luck.
What about
heavy military activity. Just be sure to not have any firearms pointed at anyone. They understand you. Everyone does carry weapons, and she does sort of again pointing at Ronnie, only the only one with guns. As long as you're not pointing them at anyone, they're not gonna attack first. They will approach you.
Is there any
Okay.
code words or key phrases that would say that we're friendly?
They'll ask for your IDs, but I don't think you have any that would work.
Nope.
Yeah. They'll check the IDs of your suits, but that's different. They'll just check the cameras on the devices.
Is
I
there
guess they'll-
anyone there who's
I guess they're gonna-
sympathetic or not willing to shoot us right away?
They wouldn't shoot you for any reason unless again you came with guns blazing. This is
Basically-
the United Americas, which is a branch of the United Earth. So under that purview, we are in a ceasefire, effectively. Even demons, the crocodiles, the elvish folk, they've all stopped infighting. We all sort of are working together now. It is a tenuous thing. A lot of the more powerful ones are trying to collaborate to create a massive vessel. They call it a generation ship to get out of this planet. Very sci-fi kind of stuff, like fiction.
Arthur looks at her and is like, well, if they're looking in the suits, that means they're gonna get a good look at that thing.
Oh, won't they? That'd be great. Information is always good for them. But yeah.
I feel more bad for them than it. Ugh.
Well, as long as it's put to rest, if you inform them that they are behemoth-like, I'm sure they will have a fire lit under their ass on trying to capture it, because I guess you guys don't know about the Behemoth War of 2400. That's
Nope.
crazy.
And
No.
Ronnie strolls out the door.
Yeah.
Arthur just simply looks at her and is like, well, in the future, many gaps go in our history, he says as he follows Ronnie. And he kind of looks towards Ronnie and is like, what are we doing? We're probably altering history at this point, with the Beholder still around, with the bloody lamp.
I mean, this place is a shithole already. How much worse can we make it?
Arthur kind of looks at him and intensifies it. Beholder? A lamp.
I mean, there's not much we can do now. I mean, I can't think of any. Well, I mean, shit, there's a lot of beholders that have formed up in our time. What's one extra one? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying not to be blasé, Arthur, but look, this is a bit over my head. I don't know. We're in unventured territory. What do you want me to say? I'm not a leader.
I'm just saying we should probably go hunt it down. At least try to retrieve the lamp out of it. Because what it can do with the lamp will probably alter history for all we know. Maybe stop humans from reaching the stars, maybe.
I mean, can it even make any more wishes? I mean,
used
it
my
must have
wish.
used a whole bunch of power.
It used my wish. It still's got free
No,
wishes
your
left.
wish is an auto wish when you went down.
Oh,
If Adasor
'cause-
used your wish because he was killing you, you would have been at 0 death saves passed and 3 fails. if he didn't do it, which he did. So, Adasaur saved your life. Remember that.
Okay.
Of course, he was forced
Okay.
to, because you were his wielder. But
But now I'm
it's
not.
neither here nor there.
I
You don't know how many wishes that thing has. I mean, it may have used them all up. The lamp could be useless to it right now. But the point is we don't know what it is. It transformed. It doesn't look the same way it did when we got here. It doesn't even look like a beholder anymore. So, I don't know what we're dealing with. You don't know what we're dealing with. I mean, it's just as likely to fly off of this planet and go to some far reaches of the cosmos. I don't know. I mean, once we go and get our way back, I mean, I don't know. What do you think we should do, Arthur? You're more of a leader than I am. What's your call?
Once we'll reach the base, and then help these guys hunt the beholder. Once we hunt the beholder down and get our thing back, we can time travel back to the present. You then could wish us back towards Ian, back where we were, and get Bjorn.
I mean, I'd really rather not go to Tartarus, but if I had to wish us to any point in time, it would be before Bjorn touched something stupid, and Ronnie says as he kind of like mutters it under his breath.
And that could be possible if we get our hands on the lamp.
So,
All right,
I would like to just say
let's.
there would be a nagging feeling, if at all possible, you have sending scrolls.
Oh my gosh, right.
Yeah, we do. But would it even matter since we're in a completely different time period, like in the past?
Plus,
Choose the
could
right
they be
person.
mute by the- Plus, could they be mute by the magic notification?
It could be also affected by that.
Not sure
Oh.
who we would talk to.
Well, in your case, we probably want to go to the base. They probably have more info than we need at the moment.
Also, quite frankly, I think we need to lodge a complaint with the folks running Tartarus, because if they're keeping entities like that locked up and expecting people to deal with them, I mean, I don't know. We've got to write somebody and heavily complain, write some sort of scathing letter or whatever. I don't know,
Oh,
because this is all a bunch of crap. The way we ended
Yeah,
up
I
here is
know.
it's ridiculous.
Arthur.
You guys
said
can
go
also
down, so
message
he's
the
like,
entity.
Prison realm, they're gonna accept it.
Oh,
scathing
right.
letter.
Arthur grabs one of the notes and he kind of like writes. Shoot, what should I write?
What
I'm
are you
really
writing?
asking you.
And to whom?
I'm writing to the entity.
Or you mean
Hey,
you're
where
gonna
are
send us? You're gonna send them ascending?
Sorry.
You're gonna send the
waste
entity
ascending
ascending?
on that?
I mean, it's an idea.
Go for it. I say go
why
for
don't
it.
we do ascending to Bjorn? I don't know.
He kind
Bjorn might be in another time period. I mean, he's in Tartarus.
Yeah,
At
Bjorn
least
might
the
not be
last we
here.
knew, he was in Tartarus. He's probably gone. And I don't know, Lunara. We tried really hard to get him back.
He kind of gets the sending scroll and then send it to the.
And again, all of you
Oh,
all
wait.
know the rules of Tartarus. And technically, between the Court of Horns exceptions, you all left Tartarus. Thus, Bjorn has to be let free.
Gotcha. So we won in a weird way
Yes.
and got him out.
Yes.
But
Even
he's
falling
probably back
into
in
a
our own
portal
time.
counts as freeing yourself from Tartarus. Many have done it. Unfortunately, many have not survived it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, landing in hell
Okay.
by mistake just because you're in Tartarus does not really bode well.
Well, in your case, Arthur sending scroll to the entity and it's like,
Mm.
ask him, where
First
is your
roll
location?
intelligence saving throw. And please make it a saving throw. I think you might get bonuses for the saving throw.
Okay.
I don't
make
think you do,
check.
actually. For you, it's the same number. Yeah, so you can cast a spell. What do you want to do?
He's sending a sending scroll to the entity.
You want to send it to the Gaiax, the incomplete Gaiax entity? Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
What were you doing running like a coward?
Is that
Come.
all? Oh, okay. Any more?
Why don't you come find us and fight?
Okay, you have 5 more words. 10 more words.
Meet us at... And then he kind of like... Actually, he kind of alters it to... Find me, coward.
Okay.
Yes, because antagonizing the thing that tried to kill us is a great plan.
I mean, what do
You hear
say,
a
dude?
response.
Shoot.
Arthur,
What? Yes?
I must thank you. For this is freedom all the like. With a touch of Ayala, of course, but not something I could get past. I could learn, though. We'll see each other soon. This soft voice of a lady, sprinkled with a harsh reverberation of Adasor in the back of the throat. Responds to
Arthur
you.
just says... Arthur says... Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Arthur looks towards Lunara and he's like... Do you know any entities that are... This is interesting information.
What do you
Not
share with
sure
the
what to
class?
He shares pretty much the message they sent.
Okay. So everyone
Which
else is
in-
aware that Adasor was on the other side of the call? Sure. Sort of. Close enough.
Great.
Great.
But,
Just great.
Well,
So not only have we have an entity now released into the world, and that entity is Adasor.
again,
We
he's
at
like
least
a
know we're-
cockroach.
Yeah. Try killing him once. He just comes back in our corner.
I don't know. This is all. Let's just get to that military base. I don't know.
Yeah, the sooner we do, the sooner we can get that lamp back.
Awesome. You guys want to go to the military base? Are we taking the boats, or you guys want to walk?
We're gonna take the
Boat.
boats.
Okay,
There's no
cool.
way we're gonna walk. A 30-minute trip is basically gonna be,
Excellent.
better than an hour trip probably.
Yeah, put yourselves on the boat. As you are trekking past the third of your trip, you'd see that here and there, sort of pocked around in the scenery between the trees and bushes that linger here, are definitely undead creatures, zombified entities. None of them are skeletal. when it comes to skeletal and skeletal creatures, at least for the greater cosmos that you are all aware of, usually is meant for armoring the creature. They stink less, obviously, and 90% of them were donated by someone who wanted their body to live on and help society in some way, shape, or form, or to science or what have you. The situations vary. Some of them are forced into this position, and that sucks for that body, but hard to tell if one of them is like that unless you speak with dead, and not everyone's doing that. There's no OSHA over here checking for undead stuff. On Earth, different story. These things are drooping half the time. Some of them are like full skeletal face with fleshy arm bits still. Sometimes the opposite, full fleshy face and skeletal arms only. It's scary. But as the spookiness meter rises all the way to 11, it doesn't take much for you guys to sort of eventually get close enough to seeing the base. The only question is, how long does it take for the rain to drown you? So there's a bucket that's meant for someone to dip into the boats and throw the water out. These boats are acid resistant. They're acid immune. They're retardant to acid, so that you can actually just keep taking the water out. But it has been raining here and there. Could I get Arthur to roll a D100?
Oh dear. I sure hope I didn't.
How much rain is there? Just a shit ton of rain. So as the fellas over there are struggling to get water out, a lot of them are hurting. Who's doing the water here? Oops.
Well, I guess Ronnie's next to a bucket-looking shape, so he can do it.
Yeah, so make a dexterity saving throw, please. I need 3 of them.
Me?
Oh, that sucks.
That's 10 damage from the
That's
first
okay.
one. Okay. So yeah, same issue with your fella in the other boat. You take total damage. Actually, you have something that ignores damage on dex saves when you pass, right? So you get the 10 damage only, which you can't use that on. But the other ones you did pass, and you'd be able to just fine. So it would just be the 10 acid damage flat. So you actually did better than the other guy on the other side. So Dancer's a little pissed. It's gonna fuck up his instrument hand. But eventually you guys make it to the fort. It looks like an underground situation. There's a lot of how would I say gates with those swirly chains. I know the word of that thing. I know exactly what it is, but I'm just blanking on it. I'm tired. In fact, I was actually gonna try to get us to cut short right now, because again I'm barely up, but I do want to get you. I do want to get you guys to the fort, which after a bit of travel you will see. Oh, it's dark here. Can I rectify that? After a bit of travel, yes. Nope. Nope. Fuck that shit. Nope. Too much work. Yeah. So you guys will be able to. Here's where I'm gonna end it at. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if can I do it. Can it happen? No, it's all dark. See, what the fuck? You guys have a choice on how to get to the fort. There is a perimeter in which you could land on, which I would assume is like a dock for smaller boats. That is relatively close to where you saw a good amount of the zombies. You passed the zombies as you went under a bit of a bridge. So right after the bit of the bridge is the north sector which you're trying to get to. See, now I do have to actually show you all this shit. If I could do it just so much faster, that'd be so good. There we go. Let's go. Reveal all. Okay. Right. So as you traverse down this river, you are met with a sight of the entity being over here. The only problem, right, as you see them sort of just fly up towards this mountain, you can see that there will be an avenue in which you could reach that area, but you don't have to take that avenue. Again, this isn't the picture book is like, oh, do you take path A or do you take path B? No, if you guys want to right now get off and climb up this 40-foot cliff, or the other one which is 50-foot cliff, and I don't suggest you do that one, you can do that as well, but that is up to you guys. You guys will be trailing behind the entity by, I would have to say, a couple rounds, but and you don't know their speed exactly, but you will be on their tail. The other option again is to get to the docks that may be zombified. Like you guys, like, it's getting heavier and heavier the further you go down the river. So again, it's up to you. And we're gonna do this next game. We're not gonna do this now.
Okay, that's fine.
Assuming what you choose is what you choose. But what do you guys want to do? Boat, safe travel, or climbing?
If we go the safe route, that takes us directly to the base too.
It all loops around. You just have to get to the dock, and then it does like a bit of a queue. To a bit of a bit of a zigzag to get to this bridge which leads to the fort.
You know what? Ronnie's good at climbing. Ronnie could probably climb up, but I don't know about the others.
I can fly up.
So you can fly.
You can fly.
Anyone else that can fly? Because the two individuals that you're with are wearing heavy ass fucking armor and they cannot fly. You are also wearing heavy ass fucking armor, Ronnie.
That's a good point. Ronnie normally could do this, but he's also stuck in heavy gear right now.
This bridge is still in acid territory.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk
tall
about
is
this? Go ahead, Lunara.
How tall is the shorter cliff?
40 foot.
Okay.
Yeah, so like even if you guys wanted to take this path ultimately, you guys could do so with, like, let's say a bit of a longer lag. You could mitigate the whole zombie situation and stuff like that. But again, it's up to you. The safest route would still be always going around the monsters, that some of them may be slow, some may be fast. The lady has told you some zombies are fast.
I mean, I can make
Does the
it
horned
work.
entity seem like it's going the same way we are?
It's going north. Yeah, it's going like near fort area.
Great. So they could end up going there before we do.
Yeah.
And to what ends, we have no idea. We don't know if they're still got a monster mentality that they're going to start wrecking shit. Is it faster to go by the means of the bridge?
You'd have to hit the bridge anyways. Is either you get to the dock, so you park the boats where you were told to park, or you ignore all that, let the boats just fucking fall where they will, and then you guys climb up here. You can assume eventually the military will get to them. It's just going to be an inconvenience for someone later. That's all.
What do you guys think? I'm fine with either or.
I mean, if we follow her, we'll probably lead to him not fucking up the base. And us getting what we want out of it.
But quicker or slower is a question.
Yeah. If we go
Safer
quicker,
or more dangerous? Safer is, in quotes.
Yeah, because there is a bunch of zombies waiting for us at the docks, right?
Mhm. Yeah, which isn't anything for you guys, but in mass, different situation. Like, what if you bump into more than 10?
What if you bump into
Yeah.
a horde?
Yeah, or a horde would be bad. And you've seen pockets of like 5 and 6. That's not too uncommon, but when it starts, like, they start grouping up, is a little problems.
I mean,
Honestly,
we can
even
make it up
with-
the cliff if I can roll well enough.
I'm sorry.
Saying we can make it up the cliff if I can roll well enough.
Well, you can fly.
That's
You
a
don't
good
have to
point,
roll
too.
anything.
I know, but I'm saying to get them up because I have spells that I could use to get them up the cliff.
What spells?
Ronnie,
Well, I can Misty Step if he can get. That's a 30-foot Misty Step. It's a 40-foot cliff. Make it up like 15 feet, then I can Misty Step him up the rest.
Can you take people
And
on
then
your
I
Misty
also
Step?
has
What?
Can you take people with your Misty Step?
Eladrin elves can.
Yeah, I was wondering. I know the regular spell can't, but yours can, right? Pop it up for us. Let's see that.
And then I also have Dimension Door.
Oh, the Dimension Door would automatically put you wherever you want. You'd be right in front of this lady if you really wanted to start the encounter and have someone lag behind, if that was the situation.
But I can only cast it. So I'd have to Misty Step one person and Dimension Door the other person.
Okay. So again, we can figure this out later or figure it out now. You guys can decide. Maybe there's a merit to land and put the bolts where they rightfully need to be, but that is all up to you.
Yeah.
Say we go
I
for
also
the
won't be
bridge.
here next week, so
Yeah.
What happened?
I won't be able to play next week because I have.
All right, so you guys heard. Let's burn her spells now while we got her.
Yeah. I say bridge. Let's burn the spells and get up the bridge fast.
We're going to burn your spells now, Lunara. So how are we doing this then?
Well, like I said, to Misty Step,
Mm-hmm.
it's only 30 feet, and it's a 4. You're gonna have to climb up. Someone's gonna have to climb up 15 feet.
So yeah, so that 15 feet or 10 feet, I'll give you the 10 feet. You guys climb up. Then Lunara sort of climbs up with you or just floats up right next to you. Then Misty steps from there, and you're right at the ledge.
And I can do that 4 times technically.
Yep, I am definitely.
So if you could do that 4
idea of
times,
future protocol.
you'd be able to do that with everybody. And again,
Yeah. I can technically
Arthur,
Misty Step
what were you
for a while.
saying?
It's just I'm in on that because if she says she's not coming next week, well,
Yeah, no, that's not a problem. But Arthur, do you have an item that helps you fly? I think you do.
let me check
Should-
my inventory and my
And you
memory.
have that scepter with the skull on top.
There you go.
Oh right, yes. Oh yeah, right.
What's it called though? Oh, okay. Either way, Lunara, let us see that Eladrin Misty Step, please. And
Oh,
Arthur,
the eyeball.
you still have the eyeball. No, I'm done. I'm gonna cancel the campaign. Fucking eyeball.
I'm just saying, if things go desperate,
They were desperate earlier. You should have done them then. Okay, so
I
So
mean,
you
that's
guys would
the point where
all-
we were at-
you guys would all be able to get on the ledge of this bridge. Let the boats go, or do you guys tie them up to like the ledge here, like the lip of the land?
We'll just let
Yeah.
him go.
Let them go. Okay,
There's no
let them
reason to
go.
keep 'em.
Yeah,
They'll
she
end
says
up
something
in
about the
dock.
rivers converge, so it makes sense that people will know where that happens. Whether they survive, different story. So you guys will be able to get on top of the bridge and on your way on the fastest route. You missed several encounters, which I applaud you for, but you do not get to see. You don't get to see one of the other zones, so that's unfortunate. And I guess a positive for you because you all have the acid protection anyways, but as I have lost all meaning to words, I think we have to end here.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I have been up all day
Good
and I
game,
don't know
guys.
why. But it was a great game. Thank you all for making it to Earth. Level up.
Oh, hooray!
Blessed be.
And from now on, every single level up, but minus this one level up that I was going to give you. By the way, you guys are now in like time dragon situation. You guys are going to... It's time dragon fuckery now. Yes, the time dragon keeper was going to bring you to Earth like 10 days before it blew up so that you could help. You guys are just here very early. You're
Like a couple years early, I guess.
Yeah, you guys got to jump on it by like a year or so, I'll say. You know.
Well,
like,
at the
you
very
guys-
least, familiar ourselves with it before we, have to go there.
If you could imagine an imaginary clock over this planet, just over 365 days wouldn't be wrong. Great stuff. Fun game. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you for DMing it.
No
Also-
problem.
Good game.
Jeez.
Bye.
Idiotic.
Bye.
Subscribe.
So
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's late. God
And
damn
ring
it.
the bell.
Ring
And
the bell.
The bell.
Bye.